morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the weekend that we have all been patiently, some of us not so patiently, been waiting for. And that is the start of the 2020 Pro National Outdoor season here at Loretta Lynn's, of all the places. We're back where a lot of professional careers start, so super sick. I feel like it has just been eons since I did my last Pro National race vlog. I mean, the Indiana Pro National was literally almost an entire year ago, and so much has happened since then. Obviously the big one being I graduated from my pre-med program at college, moved back home to Ohio from Florida, moved out to California briefly. The world seemed to have collapsed due to some crazy virus outbreak. I switched from Honda to KTM, switched from the 250 class to the 450 class. Many vlogs, many bike builds. My CR250 got stolen, unfortunately. Just so much has happened over the past year, and it's all leading up to this weekend right here. Round one of the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross National season. Could not be more excited to finally get this season underway. I feel like I've just been practicing and training for an entire year, and it's just all for this. According to my Polar watch, it's about 7 o'clock, which means we still have plenty of time before things kick off today. Let me tell you, it is an absolute blessing being able to stay at the track in the motorhome rather than, you know, doing the van life like I did last year. I don't think we even set an alarm. We just woke up whenever we felt like it, and it was still plenty early. Rolled out of bed, took a shower, made some breakfast and coffee, and now we're just chilling here, relaxing before the day kicks off. And you guys know, if you've watched some of my videos in the past, it gets pretty hectic pretty quick. So we're enjoying this morning here. Just gonna chill for a minute, slowly get everything unloaded, then we'll take you guys outside and show you what Loretta Lynn's is like. Before we actually get into all the riding though, I have a couple of really awesome, exciting news for you guys. So once we get everything unloaded out there, I'll take you out there and show off a couple of the new aspects that are gonna be in the vlogs for the rest of the year. So excited to show you guys all that. I'm gonna finish off my coffee, get stuff unloaded, and then take you guys outside and show you all that exciting new stuff. So hope you guys are stoked. Let's get this day started. All right, surprise number one of the season. We've got a teammate with us this time. Last time you guys saw Jerry, we were actually both riding for the Chaparral Honda team out in California. We both decided to step away from that and kind of do things together as a privateer pair this summer. So we're gonna have Jerry with us at all the rounds. Really excited about that. He and his girlfriend are just really awesome people. Jerry's gonna be riding the 250 class, and this weekend the 250 class goes first. The practice schedule is 250B, 250A, Jerry's in 250A, and then it'll go full 450A, 450B. I luckily got into 450A this weekend. I guess I qualified for enough of these things to finally make it into the A practice. So super stoked that we're in the A practice. We're gonna go up there, watch 250B. Unfortunately, we're not gonna get to watch Jerry because I'll have to come back here and get dressed for my session, but he should kill it as normal. So yeah, we'll head up there and watch a little bit of the 250B guys, come back, get dressed, and then head out there and rip. All right guys, me and the boss man are heading up to check out the track right now. We came up and looked at it last night, and of course, you know, it being Loretta Lynn's, it had to absolutely downpour. And I'll post some pictures up on the screen of what it looked like last night. I can see a little bit of it right now, and it doesn't look too much better, but yeah, of course, we got some downpour, and it was an absolute river out there last night. So we're gonna go check it out. Unfortunately, Bridget is not here. She actually got a new job in a bakery, and if you guys have ever worked in a bakery, you'll know that they take their weekends on Monday and Tuesday, and they work throughout the whole weekend. So unfortunately, she's not gonna be able to be here. We'll definitely miss her. So it's just gonna be me, Pops, and Joey. Of course, Joey's making a comeback this year to be kind of man, friend, mechanic guy. So yeah, should be a fun weekend. Let's go check out the track. Yeah, it's still a little sloppy out there. They pushed all the muck off over onto the side, so it definitely looks a lot better than it did last night. Sloppy, dude. Well, luckily you guys know that I love some mud, especially here at Loretta Lynn's, so it could be a pretty sick day even if it is a little muddy. By the way, huge shout out to Risk Racing for sending the sick masks. We do have to wear these things pretty much anytime we're out and about out here, up in the mechanics area or just walking around. We gotta have the mask on, so huge shout out to Risk Racing. Thanks, boys. All right, exciting announcement number 2 of the weekend. We have a brand new sponsor in Valley Ford Truck Centers. They've actually signed on to be my title sponsor for the entire 2020 outdoor season, so I'm super stoked about that. And obviously, Adept Creative Co. killed it with the race kit as always. We went all orange. It's probably a good move since it's going to be super muddy out there, but yeah, that Valley logo looks absolutely sick on there. Huge thank you to the guys over there. I'm gonna put all the links up so you guys can go follow them and check them out. Really appreciate that, guys. So those guys at Valley Ford are gonna make this season so much better for me, so much less stressful financially, and I'm just really stoked, really honored and excited to represent such a rad company this season. And I can't even put it into words enough how excited I am about that and how much I appreciate it. Hopefully beyond just being title sponsor, we're gonna work on some other cool stuff this year in the vehicle department possibly, so that should be really fun. But yeah, guys, the track honestly doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to. We had our neighbor over here get off the track. He was first practice and his bike is looking a little toast, but you know, it should be fine. We're good in the mud and we like that, so should be good. We're about to head up there for practice 1. Joey just rolled up, my main mechanic man, so yeah, he's gonna head up there with me, so it should be awesome.
Don't get stuck.
Try not to.
Session didn't go so great. We're in GoPro mode here, by the way, because we're up in the staging area with all the boys. Joey, mechanic life. The first session was super muddy. I think we're sitting around like 30th or something like that. So this one, I think the track is shaping up a little bit better. 258 guys are out there right now. So yeah, I don't know. We'll go see. Hopefully we can shave off a few seconds and get into a little bit more comfortable of a zone. But we're chilling up here, dude. You having a good time, Joey?
Oh, dude, I'm ready to go. Let's go.
Got little dangly boy here.
Yeah.
Safety first, boys.
As always.
Alright guys, up here for second practice. We get like 5 minutes of start practice and they're doing a little bit of track work right now. So me and Joey, heavy chilling up here in some fast company. Pretty crazy being lined up with a bunch of legends out here. We're just out here having a good time. Just 2 college kids, 2 hooligans out here running it with the big dogs. So we're having a great time. Can't wait to go out there for the second practice, see if we can lower that time a little bit, put her in the mains.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah, first time. Yes, sir. Let's make it happen. How'd that second one go?
Lap time was a lot faster. I think I shaved like 5 seconds off or something like that. But I think everyone kind of went faster, so I'm not really sure where I'm at. But the big thing was that like halfway through it, I just came over one of the big tables and landed over like on the right side and where all the muck was. And my left knee, of course, the one that I've had a bunch of surgeries on, just ripped off the foot peg and like torqued over to the side weird. So it sucks, man. I seem to tweak this thing like all the time, and I don't know why, but I think it's gonna be fine. It's just a little hurting right now, and I kind of feel it like swelling up in there inside my knee brace a little bit, but I mean, we'll take a look at the time and we'll go out for the LCQ regardless if we need to, so we'll see. I don't know. We'll wait and see when the time's post, I guess.
All right, guys. Well, that second session definitely went much, much better. You saw me sitting in the grass over there, kind of tending to my knee a little bit. It's definitely feeling okay. I've just had so many knee surgeries on this thing that like I think I have like maybe 40% of my meniscus left. So sometimes when I take a big hit like that, I just get some bone-on-bone contact, and that kind of hurts it for a little while, but we should be fine. Took some Advil. I think we're ready to rip, and we qualified straight in, no LCQ, which is awesome. In typical jaywalk fashion, we were right on the bubble, so it was really stressful times right after practice waiting for the times to come up, but we made it, no LCQ, which is just phenomenal. What can I say? It's just a flawless first weekend here so far. So super good time being back at the ranch. The track is definitely super, super muddy, which honestly is pretty much exactly how I remember it from all my amateur days. So we're getting the true Loretta Lynn's experience out here. And yeah, putting in some good lap times, ready to just chill for a minute, watch Jerry go up. He's about to head up there for his first 250 moto. He qualified really well as usual. He should actually go up there and do pretty well. So excited to see how Jerry does. And yeah, excited to get out there for my first moto as well. So get geared up here in a minute in some fresh FXR gear with the nice Valley Ford Truck Center logo on it. Again, huge thank you to those guys. This season would definitely be much harder without their support, so I really appreciate that. And thank you to the FXR guys for quickly whipping up some jerseys with the Valley Ford logo on it. I know I was repping the old jersey for practice, but obviously that's because it was super muddy, and I didn't want to get the fresh jerseys all muddied up. So trust, we're gonna have the right logos on this time. I know you guys keep grilling me about that, but from here on out, we should have the correct logos. So yeah, it's awesome day down here, can't complain. We're just gonna chill and get ready for the motos now. Honestly, getting footage from the side is pretty difficult at this track because of just the restrictions on like where people can go and how close you can get to the track or whatever. But we actually do have another moto vlogger, Steven Nimberg, down here. If you guys watch my stuff, you've probably watched his stuff as well. He does some really high quality edits and stuff, so I'll link his up here. He actually made the trip over here with his girlfriend, and he's going to be getting some third-person footage for us out there because, like I said, Bridget couldn't make it out. So huge thank you to Steven. We'll get him in the vlog here in a minute. He's a really cool guy, and yeah, thank you, Steven. So yeah, beyond that, we'll get some GoPro footage as usual, and yeah, we'll go out there and do our best. Hopefully we can put in some solid motos and head home healthy and get ready for next weekend. So we'll see you guys in a minute. How'd practice go, Jerry?
Not bad. I just kind of did my laps and
got in. That's the important part.
Yeah, I mean, I was in. I was decent.
How's the track, bro?
Track is not. Dude,
ruts up to your tits, right?
Dude, like people were getting stuck up to their hips.
Bro, can we talk about this real quick?
Make motocross great.
That's so sick. Hey, he's about to go out there for Moto 1. Kill it out there, homie. Bug, bro. Kill it. It's fully kitted up for Moto 1 in the 450 class. Let me just take a minute to appreciate how dope this gear looks and how well it coordinates with the KTM for a minute. This is some new FXR LE stuff. Super dope. Shouts to all the sponsors down there, and yeah, the bike is all ready to rip. So Really stoked on the setup. Let's head out there, do our thing.
Chilling up here and staging for Moto 1. Got the old 36K pick down there. Tons of fast boys out here. The only other 450 national I did was last year in Colorado, so it's going to be a trip going from 250 to 450, but it's going to be fun, nice and hot and humid as usual. Also, as usual, me and Joey just up here clowning with the big dogs. I think for a couple of hooligans out here, we're doing all right. So yeah, we're gonna head up there, pick out our gate, and do this thing. Yo, crucially guys, no Honda logos anymore. What's up? Thank you, Joseph.
You're welcome.
Let's go, Joey.
You ready to go?
Moto 1, baby.
Let's
yeah,
go.
we're feeling good out here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we're going far around the outside of it.
That's a long way.
The man of the hour, MVP.
What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
We're
Yo,
out here.
you're a lifesaver.
Hey.
Getting that third-person footage for me in the absence
buddy.
of Bridget. I appreciate both of you guys coming out here and hanging out. I said it earlier. This is the man with the YouTube channel. If you guys haven't checked it out already,
We got the cameras.
Steven Nimberg. He does way more professional stuff than I could ever even dream of doing.
That's not true.
It's
man.
100% true. You guys go over, check out his YouTube channel. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey,
he's
thanks,
got some
buddy.
really nice equipment. Takes a lot of time editing his stuff, and he's a ripper. So if you guys like my stuff, you're gonna love his. So go check it out. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it.
Hey, it was a fun day,
Yeah,
man.
sick meeting you too.
Good day.
'cause-
I was like, we were talking about this earlier. As soon as I saw Jeff, I watched all his videos like he's watched mine.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. It's weird seeing him in real life, you know? It's like,
He's
what
exactly
the
what
heck?
I was picturing, dude.
Yeah.
Full of energy.
Hey, so then you guys know it's not faked for the video, right?
True, 100%. Well, sick meeting you, dude.
Hey, nice to meet you, man.
Thanks for stopping by, guys.
Thanks,
nice
buddy.
to meet you as well.
you.
See ya. All right, guys. Moto 1 is over, and I don't really have many words to say about it other than that is an atomic smack in the face and just a big eye-opener. Started off the moto really strong. I think I was probably like dead last going into the first corner because I had the far outside gate. And dude, honestly, the first like 3 laps, I felt like a beast out there, man. I was passing a lot of people, had a battle with Christian Craig for like a half a lap. Was just passing a lot of people who I knew were really fast, and I was so stoked with it. And I think I made my way up into like maybe the mid to high 20s, which I was really stoked about. And then just had a little tip over in one of those super deep muddy ruts. Lost a crap ton of those positions that I just worked really hard to make up. Regrouped, passed a big group of people again, had another tip over, and that was probably like 15 minutes into the moto, and I was just absolutely smoked after that, dude. All right, yo, my bad, guys. My camera died on me, but that was actually the end of my day anyways, because what I was getting on to saying was that about midway through that first moto, I noticed that my front brake was not working at all. And I was like, huh, that's weird. Maybe it's just fading because it's hot out. This is like the first time I really did a long, like hard, hot moto on the KTM. So I thought maybe it was brake fade or whatever. And I also noticed that it just was starting to handle poorly.
and that was really making it just hard to hold on to, and it was wearing me out really quick. And I was like, dang man, the suspension's heating up or something weird is happening. But once I got off the track and got back to my pit, we noticed that my front left fork seal had just completely let go, and fork oil just got all over everything, all over the front brake rotor, which is why it obviously was not working for the second half of that moto. So yeah, that kind of chalked the first moto. I mean, I was definitely getting tired already as it was, so I don't know how much better I would have done if that didn't happen, but the mechanical definitely didn't help. So I think we ended up 35th in Moto 1, which was actually better than I qualified, so I wasn't too bummed with that really, but obviously we only have like a half hour between motos to where we need to be up on the gate again, and we just couldn't find anyone who had the right seal for my fork. Because it's a cone valve, and just having a fork seal for a KTM cone valve is kind of a rarity at a race or just in general. So unfortunately we couldn't get that fixed, and you can really do some damage to your fork if you run it without a fork seal. Unfortunately, was not able to start Moto 2. We just had to pack it up and head home after that. So a slight bummer with the mechanical, but it was really awesome to see that we had the speed to make it straight in at the very first national. If you guys watched the channel last year, you know it took us 3 rounds before we actually made one of these things, especially in the 450 class. It's really difficult. So for us to just go out there, put it straight into the main at our very first national in the 450 class, I mean, dude, I could not be more happy with that. So heck of a start to the season. Only up from here. We're gonna keep building the fitness, building that race pace speed. With that being said, I appreciate every single one of you guys for watching this. I hope you enjoyed the vlog from round 1 at Loretta Lynn's. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Sometimes I'm at the peak and other times I'm about to fall. Sometimes I gotta wonder what I'm doing here at all. Sometimes in my mind I just sit here and I'm guessing. How can I find the answers? I don't even got the questions. Sometimes I'm at the peak and other times I'm about to fall. Sometimes I gotta wonder what I'm doing here at all. Sometimes in my mind I just sit here and I'm guessing. How can I find the